Today I'd like to introduce a new series called Let's Label It. What you're about to hear is a preview from the section titled The Eternal Optimist. If you'd like the complete chapter, including deeper examples, reflection questions, and practical exercises, you will be able to find it in the Let's Label It membership coming fall 2026. Let's label it The Eternal Optimist. Introduction. You can put labels on things and on people, but only if the label serves you. Someone could label you difficult, kind, organized, messy, lazy, or successful. But does that label actually change how you move through your day? If not, perhaps it says more about the person assigning the label than it does about you. The labels that matter are the ones we intentionally choose because they help us understand our own patterns. This series isn't about putting people in boxes. It's about recognizing the invisible habits that quietly shape our homes, our schedules, and our decisions. Today's thinking pattern is the eternal optimist. Listen with curiosity rather than judgment, because you may recognize yourself in ways you didn't expect. What is an eternal optimist? An eternal optimist isn't simply cheerful. They naturally believe tomorrow will offer more time, more energy, and a better opportunity. They believe they'll repair the lamp, read the books, wear the smaller jeans, finish the scrapbook, or finally learn the hobby. Optimism itself is not the problem. In fact, it helps people recover from setbacks and continue trying after failure. The challenge begins when optimism becomes the reason we postpone decisions. Slowly, our homes begin storing dreams for a future version of ourselves instead of supporting the person we are today. 3 common phrases. Number 1, I might need this someday. What you often mean is, I don't want to regret letting it go. Our brains are surprisingly good at imagining future regret, even when that regret rarely arrives. Number 2, I'm going to get around to it. Often, this represents the gap between our ideal self and our current self. We love imagining the finished project more than completing it. Number 3, it still has plenty of life left. This usually reflects a desire to avoid waste. Yet, an item isn't serving anyone if it sits untouched for years. Clutter often survives on one small word: maybe. The beautiful side of this pattern. Before changing anything, it's important to celebrate the strengths of this thinking pattern. Eternal optimists encourage friends, forgive mistakes, believe people can improve, and often inspire those around them to keep going. These qualities make wonderful parents, leaders, teachers, and friends. The goal isn't to organize away your optimism. It's to prevent your optimism from quietly filling every shelf, closet, and storage bin. We want to preserve the strength while reducing the unintended consequences. When optimism starts costing you, walk through your home mentally. Maybe there's a shelf of unfinished projects, a drawer of old chargers, a closet of clothes for another season of life, or craft supplies waiting for the perfect weekend. None of these items are bad. Together, however, they can become a museum dedicated to possible futures. Meanwhile, today's version of you struggles to find everyday necessities. Every object waiting for someday, ask your brain to remember one more unfinished promise. The best way forward. Rather than asking, could I use this someday? Try asking, If I truly needed this 6 months from now, would I even remember I already own it? Shift your focus from imaginary scenarios to realistic ones. Hope belongs in your heart, but your home works best when it supports today's priorities. Organizing isn't about predicting the future perfectly. It's about creating enough space to fully enjoy the present. 3 action items. Choose only one action this week. Number 1, find 5 repair projects. Finish one and release the others. Number 2, create one maybe shelf. Date it, revisit it in 6 months, and let the calendar, not emotion, help make the decision. Number 3, every time you hear yourself say, someday, pause and replace it with one question. When? If you can't picture a realistic answer, you've learned something valuable. In closing, if today's label didn't sound like you, that's perfectly okay. None of us fit neatly into one pattern. We all see different versions of ourselves depending on the season we're in. Future episodes will explore other thinking patterns that influence how we organize our homes and our lives. My hope is not that these labels define you, but that they give you language for recognizing habits you may never have noticed before. Keep what serves you, let go of what doesn't, and remember, hope is a wonderful way to live your life. It's just a difficult way to organize your closet.